gasoline I smell?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always. And today, guys, I want to talk about the future of Halloween. Now, before we get into it, guys, hit that like button, or if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. It helps me a lot, so thank you. But now let's talk about the future of the Halloween franchise. And this is exciting, right? Because I really do love almost all the Halloween movies except maybe like Resurrection and Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. I'm not a big fan of those, but overall, I really do like Halloween, you know? And obviously, recently we got the new trilogy by DGG, David Gordon Green's new trilogy. And this trilogy is really interesting. Do I think that this trilogy works as a trilogy? No, I don't think that DGG's trilogy works as a trilogy. As like individual movies, yes, kind of. Halloween 2018 is definitely amazing. It is like really good movie, you know, like the more and more, you know, I watch that movie, the more and more I just love it. It's Halloween 2018 is such a good movie, and it's, you know, very rich in its storytelling, in its characters. Michael Myers in there is just perfect. I just love Michael in Halloween 2018. Then we got Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills. Let's be honest, the script of Halloween Kills, the story of Halloween Kills is awful. Like, it is awful. The story of Halloween Kills is just simply awful. The script is awful, and that evil dies tonight. It's just not good. Like, the story of Halloween Kills is just not good. What is good, though, about Halloween Kills are the kills. The kills in Halloween Kills are so freaking good. Michael is so brutal in this movie. He's so visceral and brutal, and he's just insane in this movie, okay? And that's what I like the most about Halloween Kills, is just how brutal and cool it is, you know? And that firefighter sequence, that firefighter scene is just one of the best scenes in any Halloween movie. That scene is so good. I even have that thing in my intro, you know, because it's so good. It's like, I'd say in my top 5 like best scenes out of all the Halloween movies, that scene is in my top 5. 100%. It's really good. That scene is amazing. So Halloween Kills has like a lot of great scenes in it, but overall the movie just feels sort of shallow, you know? The story is just like really bad, and just that there's not much happening in the movie, and you know, it's just Michael versus Haddonfield. But and the whole messaging about like people being obsessed with something and they are hunting it, even though the thing they are obsessed with may not exist. That's like the messaging of it, of Halloween Kills, you know, even with the guy that, you know, kills himself essentially. I don't like it. I don't like it. But Halloween Kills has some great moments overall, and you know, but overall it is a movie that I watch just because of the kills, not because of the story, if that makes sense. And then Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends came out just last year, last October. I was hyped for this movie. I did a lot of videos talking about the movie and sort of giving you guys updates about the movie. And Halloween Ends is interesting. I really like it as like, you know, as this one movie. It's really interesting. It almost feels like a spin-off. I like Halloween Ends a lot, actually. But in terms of ending it all, like in terms of like wrapping up essentially this whole trilogy, but not just this trilogy, but also the OG Halloween, it fails miserably. It fails. It fails. It failed. You know? It just doesn't work as like an ending to everything. It just doesn't. And but again, as like an individual story from Haddonfield, I really do like Halloween Ends. I'm gonna be honest, I really do like Halloween Ends. I really do like the story of Corey Cunningham and him becoming this killer and then being sort of Bonnie and Clyde with Ellison. That's really cool. Like all of that, I really loved. again, as an ending to everything that happened, no, just doesn't work. But as this like individual story from Haddonfield, it works really well, and I really do like Halloween Ends for that reason. And yeah, this was a really interesting trilogy. Halloween 2018 really good. Halloween Kills not bad, but story wise was just awful, but had some amazing scenes in it. And then Halloween Ends, a movie that some people love, some people hate. I really love the movie, but not as an ending of this trilogy. Just doesn't work like that. Um, so yeah, so what's in store for the future? Now listen, I have to say that I really do like Alison Strode. I think the character of Alison Strode, portrayed by Andy Matichak, I think that she's really good as, a granddaughter of Laurie Strode. Yeah, so I think that she's really great, and honestly, I would totally love to see like a continuation slash reboot of that, where you would essentially have Allison as sort of the main protagonist. You would have her, some of her new friends, and it would be sort of a reboot, but not really, because like you would have her from this cool trilogy, and she would be there with some of like her new friends. She would be going to college or whatever, but there wouldn't be no Laurie Strode, obviously, and so it would felt fresh, and having Michael there, I think that something like this could really, really work, and I think that it could be really, really cool if they sort of continue the story of Laurie Strode, of Allison Strode. Yeah, of Allison Strode. I think that would be really cool, and I think that could work really well, especially, introducing us to some new characters, and it would be this sort of reboot, fresh take on Halloween, but we would already have like a really great character that we care about, Allison Strode. So I think that could work really well. Do I think they're gonna make something like this? Even though I would love to, I don't think that we'll get something like this. I think that we'll just get a reboot or like a completely new remake, reimagination of Halloween, or Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I think that's also a possibility that we might get a Halloween Season of the Witch remake, because Season of the Witch is a movie that I really do like. I really do like how 80s it feels. I really do like the soundtrack. The cinematography also is really nice in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. So all of that is really good. So we might get like a remake of Season of the Witch maybe in like 2024, 2025. But we'll see. I don't know. I honestly feel like we should get a new Halloween movie in like 2 to 3 years. I think that's essentially a guarantee, because Halloween movies are still making a good amount of money at the box office. So I don't think that the studio would be like, we don't want to do any more of those Halloween movies. I think they definitely are planning something. We don't know what they are planning, but they are definitely up to something. So I am definitely optimistic when it comes to the future of the Halloween franchise, and I think that we'll get some great movies. Again, what I would love to see is a reboot with Alison Strode, being in there. I think that would just work really, really well. But I don't think that's happening at all. I don't think there's even like a slightest possibility of that actually happening. I think that we'll get a reboot or a remake of the OG Halloween. I would prefer a reboot and not a straight up remake of the OG Halloween, because I think that would, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like that would have to be like a really good remake in order for me to enjoy it. So yeah, guys, that's essentially it for today. Let me know, what do you think about the future of the Halloween franchise? Do you think that we'll get a reboot, a requel, a sequel to, I don't know, maybe Halloween 4? I don't know, maybe. Let me know what you think down below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care as always, and bye.